So guys, I literally just came across this story about how doctors are not always right and how abortions are not always the answer. So don't get me wrong. It's your body, it's your choice. You do whatever the hell you want. I'm not gonna be one of those guys to tell you what you can and can't do. Just like you can't be a female that tells me what I cannot do with my penis. But I literally just came across a story, and I wanted to share it with y'all. This is coming from Life News. Life News. So this is coming from lifenews.com, and it is labeled "Doctors call mom inhumane for not aborting her disabled twin babies. They were born healthy." I literally read through this whole thing. It seemed like the doctors wanted her to get an abortion for twin babies, even though they said that they did all these scans, they did all this, they did all that, and it came to find out that the babies were born healthy, live and healthy, and she is proud to have them in their lives, and she's so happy that she never got that abortion. So let me show you about how some doctors use abortion means as a we don't want to deal with this. Don't bring a child into your life. So doctors call mom inhumane for not aborting her disabled twin babies. They were born healthy. Hannah Morris was urged to terminate her pregnancy when her waters broke at just 16 weeks. She was diagnosed with preterm premature rupture of the membranes prom and told that neither baby had any chance of survival. I had an internal examination, and the doctor told me that my waters had broken, and he was really sorry, but there was nothing they can do for us. Miss Morris told the Sun, "I asked a million questions. Can the other baby survive? Can it reseal? My gut was telling me not to follow the advice." She describes being pressured to have an abortion. They said no. There was a 100% chance that the baby won't survive. You won't need to have some medicine. You would need to have some medicine to endure labor. It's your only option. I didn't want to do that. My gut was telling me not to follow the advice. I knew nothing about prom. I didn't know it was a thing before then. I just rejected all the medical advice. I said if I'm going to lose them, I'm going to lose them naturally, and I'll let some nature take its course. Miss Moore said she and her partner, Mark King, were then left in the side room for 48 hours with no medical support to miscarry their children. However, a scan then revealed that both babies were actually healthy, and the couple was sent home. So even with all the medical advice the doctors was giving them, or giving the lady to abort their baby, she said no. We're gonna do this the natural way. If my babies have died, I want to see them. I want to at least see their face first. So that's what it came down to for the mother. So they didn't turn to voluntary organization Little Heartbeats for support, and Miss Morris put herself on bed rest to give her babies the best chance of survival. But the pressure from medical professionals to end the pregnancy continued. Continuous pressure to abort. At a follow-up appointment at the hospital, a doctor told her that if the babies got to 24 weeks, their limbs would be stuck together and their virtual organs wouldn't be functional. They said I was only causing them more pain by carrying on with the pregnancy. Ms. Moore said we were considering at this point terminating the pregnancies because this was coming from top consultants. After doing more research and getting support from outside the NHS, they continued with the pregnancy, but the demands to abort continued to come at the weekly scans, despite them showing healthy babies. Ms. Moore said that's what pushed us to carry on with the pregnancy every single week. We would see the boys on the screen and they would be fine. the sonographer would say his lungs are developed, so the kidneys are fine. The doctors review it each week and say it looks like they're doing fine, but this is going to change, so you need to terminate the pregnancy. Even when they were getting all the CAT scans and all that stuff, and it turned out, you know, they were doing, the babies are doing just fine. The doctors still urged the mother to get an abortion, proving them all wrong despite the medical. Proving them all wrong. Despite the negative medical advice, Miss Morris made it to 34 weeks and had a C-section. George was born first weighing 5 pounds 4 ounces, and RV followed at 4 pounds 10 ounces. They both spent 4 days in the NICU, but despite Al being born with holes in his heart and George suffering from a weakened immune system due to his premature birth, both toddlers are now healthy and thriving. Taking our boys home was amazing. Just to know that we were right and that we had made the right decision for our children. Ms. Morris said, abortion a get out clause. She believes the prom was done to a midwife failing to treat her for an E. coli infection, and the pressure to abort was to cover up that mistake. What? She believed was down to a midwife failing to treat her for an E. coli infection, and the pressure to abort was to cover up that mistake. So the doctors was going to treat her for an E. coli infection, and they said, "Yeah, get an abortion." That's weird. Everything just comes back to that one midwife not treating me for the infection. I think she made a massive error in judgment, but the NHS in itself has such a negative outlook on prom. And they also don't know what the protocol is. A lot of doctors had not got a clue what to do with me. She says that persuading her to have an abortion was a get out clause because it was easier to get rid of the babies than to actually treat prom. So the doctors didn't want to treat her for an E. coli infection, and they said to abort her babies. Is that what I'm reading right now? Yeah, they failed to treat her for an E. coli infection, so they said get an abortion. If they like, okay, this is just a report, but if doctors actually said this, those doctors should lose their degrees. She said that persuading her to have an abortion was a get out clause because it was easy to get rid of the babies than to actually treat prom. Ms. Morris hopes that telling her story with me and other parents are more aware of prom. SPUC's deputy CEO John Degan says the story also illustrates that doctors are not always right. It certainly helps expose the groundless pro-abortion pressure that comes from medical staff. The groundless pro-abortion pressure that comes from medical staff, who now seem to see abortion as a quick fix for any problem pregnancy. He said, far from being inhumane, as staff branded her, she's a true hero for the sake of her children. So the doctors mistakenly treated her for a E. coli infection. Midwife failing to treat her for an E. coli infection. So they failed her in trying to clear the infection, and they said to get an abortion because of it. The doctors should lose their doctorate degrees for this, because this ain't even right. This ain't even right, y'all. And the fact that I'm guessing this is a story to show that abortion is not always the best answer. If some doctors come to you, tell you to get an abortion because of this, because of that, I'm guessing she's urging some mothers to not listen and go on with your pregnancy, and just wait to see like what happens when you see your baby's eyes open for the first time. I don't know what that feels like. Maybe some women in the comment section could tell me they experience a pregnancy. You know, if I even get that many views for this video. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think she should have listened to the doctors and got the abortion, or do you think she's a great mom for not following the doctors and actually birthing her children? You guys let me know in the comment section below. Like what I'm saying, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. See y'all next one. Peace.